Hey guys, and welcome back. I just filmed this entire video without realizing that my mic battery had died, so I had absolutely no sound in all of the footage. So I am refilming it. Today is going to be my August favorites. It's the first video that I have filmed since July, really. July 30th, I think, was the last time I actually sat down and filmed a video. I kind of had August off. I was on a staycation with my parents for most of it, and I just kind of took a break from editing and doing YouTube. But I'm back now, hopefully. I'm going to try and post more now that it's September. I feel like once September hits, I kind of get more in the mood to film. And I don't know, I just feel more motivated. Hope you guys had a really wonderful summer, that you got to enjoy some time off or some time to yourself. And yeah, let's just jump right into my favorites. Before I start, actually, I just wanted to mention that I did film a summer lipsticks video way back in July, and I just never got around to editing it and filming it, and so I am sitting on the footage, and I don't know if I should post it. I know it's like September already. Tomorrow is September. It's August 31st today, and I don't know. Do you guys still want to see that video? It's gonna not really make sense because they're like summer lipsticks, but I don't know. Let me know if you still want to see it. I'll edit it if you guys want it. Otherwise, I'm just going to delete it. I don't actually have a lot of favorites to talk about today. I didn't really wear a lot of makeup in August. And like I said, I was at my parents'. So I was pretty much only using the makeup that I brought with me in my bag. I have one lipstick I want to talk about, which is the one on my lips right now. It's Zuma from ColourPop. It's one of their ultra blotted liquid lipsticks. I love it. I think it's the perfect shade of nude for me. It works really well with my skin tone. I know the sun is like fading, so it's getting darker and darker, but it's just the perfect shade of nude. Actually, let me just fix it. I tried to lighten it a bit. Hopefully you can see the color a bit more, but anyways, it's just the perfect shade of nude for my skin tone. I really love it. The formula is amazing, long lasting, transfer proof. It feels comfortable. It's so soft and velvety on the lips, and I love it. I think it's a stunning color, wonderful formula, and I can't stop wearing it. And then the other products that I've been loving this month are actually skincare related. These are from a brand called Naeli. I don't know how to say it. It's like Naeli or Naeli. Not sure. But they did send me these two products to try out. So I have their night moisturizer, which is 4.25% retinoid collagen and peptide complex, and it is a retinol. I wear the night moisturizer every second evening. I don't want to like overdo it because it is a retinol and I don't want my skin to freak out, but I do wear it every second night and I really like it. My skin in the morning feels so good, soft, plump, fresh. It's so hydrated in the morning, and it really does hydrate and plump my skin. So I've been really loving this moisturizer. And I also have their dark circles, puffiness, and wrinkle corrector, which is apple stem cell peptide and a ceramide complex. I use it again every second night on the same nights that I use the moisturizer, and I really like it. I don't notice as much with eye creams. I feel like I can never really notice a change unless I've been using it for like a year, and I think I've been using this for about a month. I do notice that my eyes look less tired in the morning, like the mornings after I wear this, and the puffiness is definitely not there. But I do have very dark circles because I don't get a lot of sleep, and I feel like nothing can correct that. So I think it's doing its best, honestly, and I do feel like it does reduce the puffiness. I've been really enjoying these two products. I am going to do a skincare routine video soon. I think in September I will film something updated skincare routine, because most of the products are the same, but with these two and a couple others, I've kind of like switched up my routine a bit. So I will be doing that this month as well. Those are pretty much the products that I've been loving this month. I don't have a base product of the month because I was really only wearing concealer on my face, which is like my L'Oreal concealer or my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. So I don't really have any foundations or BB creams to talk about. And I don't have a palette of the month either because I was at my parents' and I didn't bring an eyeshadow palette with. But I do have a couple books I wanted to talk about. I read, well, 3 books actually. I finished Dr. Zhivago I love this book. It did take me quite a while to get through. It is a big book though, like it's not a easy read, but it did take me a little bit longer to read. I did really like it though. It's not my favorite. I don't like it as much as Tolstoy's War and Peace or as Anna Karenina, but it's still a really good like Russian epic novel. I really love the story of Dr. Zhivago. I've seen the movie, so I kind of knew it before I read the book. Just one of those like dramatic books that kind of span over a long period of time and you really get to know the characters well. So I did really like it. I would recommend it if you like Russian epics. Definitely worth the read. I actually struggled to get through it a little bit more than Tolstoy. I find Tolstoy a bit easier to read than this. I don't know if it was just like the storyline that I liked more in War and Peace, but I'm glad I read it though, and it's a really great book. For our book club, I read Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng, which I really liked. Like, I can see why people don't like the book. It is a bit dreary. The characters don't have a lot of development or growth, really. None of them really have much development at all. You don't really like any of the characters that much. At least none of them have too many redeeming qualities. And there's not really a plot either. It's kind of just a family that's going through something super tragic, and there's not really like a plot to the novel. The reason I think I liked it is I found it very relatable. It's about an interracial couple or interracial family, and it's specifically Asian and white, which is my family. Like, my dad's Asian, my mom's white, which was the same in the book. And I found a lot of the dynamics, the thoughts that the kids are going through, that the parents are going through. I found it quite relatable. I don't know if it's just because I am half Asian myself, but I found it a little bit hard to read because of that. Like, it just like hit home a little bit more, I think. And even when I thought back and reflected on like my own childhood and things you didn't really view as racist at the time, thinking back now, you were like exposed to racism a bit more, I think. Like, you kind of go through a bit of like an identity crisis where you don't really know where you fit in. And I found that I related a lot to the kids in the novel. I actually liked it more than Little Fires Everywhere. Little Fires is more of like a mystery drama. It definitely has a plot, whereas this one was a bit of like a slow burn. But I think I liked it more because I just found it more relatable. And then the last book I read was The Brief Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde, which I read for another book club that I'm in. It is about a family from the Dominican Republic. Again, it doesn't really have much of a plot. It's kind of storytelling with like the family's history and the characters, the family members, each of their own pasts and stories. And then it goes a lot into the history of the Dominican, the whole dictatorship that was happening, and really like the horrible things that were happening at that time. You really get exposed to the culture as well. I found it a bit hard to read because a lot of it was in Spanglish, and I don't really know any Spanish at all. So I found like the mix of Spanish and English was a little bit tricky for me to navigate. And also I don't know anything about the history of the Dominican Republic. It's not something we learned in high school or university, so I had a lot of trouble following that. I kept having to like Google things and look things up and read the history myself because I had trouble following it. I think it's a good book. I don't know if I liked it. I'm gonna say I didn't even really like it that much, actually. Oh, the one thing that I did like about the book was all like the references to the nerdy things, because Oscar is and the narrator Junior, they're like huge nerds. So I love the Lord of the Rings references. They reference Doctor Who. They talk about the X-Men. They definitely covered all of the nerdy things out there, and I really liked those references. So I found that funny because of all like the lines and the quotes and like just referencing the nerd stuff. I love that. But the actual story, I'm not sure I liked it that much. It's definitely a good way to learn about what was happening in the Dominican Republic and kind of hear it from the perspective about a family that came from there and moved to the US. I think from that perspective, it's very insightful and you can learn a lot, but I had a hard time reading that book. And that actually sums up this video. It's so weird filming this again, round 2. I really hope the mic is working this time. Hopefully I didn't miss talking about anything. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you had a wonderful August, a good summer, that you're ready for whatever happens in September, if it's school or just back to work, back to the grind, whatever it is. I hope you have a great fall or start to your fall. Let me know what videos you would like to see this fall. Now that it's September, I feel like I'm back in the swing of things and I'm going to feel more motivated to film and edit. So let me know if there's anything you'd particularly like to see on my channel. Other than that, thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos, and I'll see you in my next one.